Sometimes, the smallest moments become the most emotional. Not grand speeches, not royal ceremonies, not historic headlines, just one quiet gesture, one look, one emotional moment that suddenly reminds people something deeply human is happening behind royal life. And recently, many people couldn't stop talking about one emotional possibility. Did King Felipe make a gesture toward Princess Leonor that revealed something far deeper than words? Because sometimes parents don't need speeches to express emotion. Sometimes love appears in silence, in expressions, in moments that quietly say everything. And today, we're exploring why one emotional gesture between a father and daughter may have touched so many people around the world. Let's explore. Sometimes a single moment says everything. Royal life often looks formal, carefully planned, structured, composed, but every now and then, a very human moment breaks through. A smile held slightly too long, a proud expression, a protective glance, a quiet emotional reaction, and people notice, because emotions feel real, especially inside worlds that often appear controlled. Perhaps what touched people wasn't simply the gesture itself, but what it seemed to represent. Love, pride, a father quietly realizing how quickly time is moving, and maybe that emotional reality felt impossible for many people to ignore. Watching Princess Leonor grow up may feel emotional for King Felipe too. Here's something people often forget. Before King Felipe sees Princess Leonor as Spain's future queen, he likely sees his daughter, the child he watched grow up, the little girl whose future once felt far away. Now suddenly, military training, public responsibilities, historic expectations, adulthood arriving quickly, that transition alone could feel emotional for any parent. Because one painful truth exists for families everywhere. Children grow up faster than expected. And perhaps moments between Felipe and Leonor quietly remind people of that universal feeling. The feeling of time moving too quickly. A gesture can sometimes reveal quiet worry. Here's another reason emotional moments resonate. Sometimes protective love becomes visible without words. A reassuring touch, a proud smile mixed with concern, a subtle expression that quietly says, "I'm proud of you, but I still worry about you." Could something like that explain why people reacted emotionally? Possibly, because many parents understand that complicated feeling. Wanting someone to grow, yet still wanting to protect them. Especially when life ahead looks difficult. And Princess Leonor's future certainly carries extraordinary pressure. Perhaps people connected emotionally because they recognized something familiar. A parent quietly letting go while still holding on. The world may have seen more than a royal moment. Sometimes public moments stop feeling royal. They feel human, and perhaps that's exactly what happened here. People may not simply have seen a king and future queen. Maybe they saw something more relatable. A father, a daughter, a relationship changing with time. Moments like that often hit unexpectedly hard. Because underneath royal titles exists something universal. Family, growth, love, change, and perhaps those emotions explain why people reacted so strongly. People are emotionally invested in Princess Leonor's journey. There's another reason moments like this capture attention. Many people feel like they've watched Princess Leonor grow up. Childhood appearances, family moments, public milestones, gradually stepping into responsibility. Over time, familiarity creates emotional connection. People become invested, curious, protective even, so when emotional moments happen, they naturally feel meaningful, because for many viewers, this isn't simply a royal story anymore. It feels personal, like watching someone step into adulthood in real time. Maybe King Felipe understands her pressure better than anyone. Here's an emotional thought. Few people may fully understand what Princess Leonor faces. But perhaps King Felipe comes close. After all, he also grew up carrying extraordinary expectations. Responsibility, pressure, public attention, preparation for leadership. Maybe that creates a unique understanding between them. A silent bond, one built through experience. And perhaps one emotional gesture carried something unspoken. "I understand what's ahead for you." That possibility alone feels powerful. And deeply emotional. The human side people sometimes forget. Sometimes people focus only on titles. King, princess, future queen. But behind every royal story are still human relationships. Parents and children, love and worry, pride and fear, growth and change. And maybe that's why emotional moments resonate so deeply. Because no matter how extraordinary life appears, some feelings remain universal, especially between parents and children. So, why might King Philippe's recent gesture toward Princess Leonor have left millions emotional? Perhaps because people saw more than royalty. They saw pride, love, protection, a father quietly realizing his daughter is growing up. And maybe moments like that feel powerful because they remind everyone of something deeply human. No matter who you are, watching someone you love grow into the future is never easy. Especially when the future feels so big. What do you think? Did this emotional moment reveal something deeper about King Felipe and Princess Leonor's relationship? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal stories, hidden truths, and fascinating discussions.